When news broke that a Broadway child star had been fatally stabbed just days before Christmas, the entertainment world was stunned. Imani Dia Smith, beloved for her early role as young Nala in The Lion King on Broadway, appeared full of promise, a bright performer whose life was cut tragically short. Smith was found in her home in Edison, New Jersey, on December 21st with multiple stab wounds and was rushed to a nearby hospital. Despite efforts to save her, she was later pronounced dead. The tragedy sent shockwaves through her family, friends, and fans across the globe, especially as the holiday season approached. What made this loss even more heartbreaking is that Smith was not just a performer. She was a mother. She leaves behind a 3-year-old son, whose life will now be shaped forever by this sudden loss. The juxtaposition of joyful holiday memories and this devastating event added a layer of emotional weight that reverberated across social media and theater communities alike. Authorities quickly identified and arrested a suspect in the case. A 35-year-old man, Jordan D. Jackson Small, was taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder, endangering the welfare of a child, and multiple weapon offenses. Prosecutors noted that Smith and Jackson Small knew each other before the incident, making it not a random act of violence. As investigators continue their work, questions about what led to the fatal encounter remain part of an ongoing inquiry. Authorities have not released a full motive, and police statements have made clear the investigation is far from complete. Smith's story resonated because it defied the typical narrative of a fading child star. After her early success in The Lion King, a role she held from 2011 to 2012, she continued to pursue her craft as a performer, earning admiration from colleagues and fans. Theater community members and former castmates described her as vivacious, talented, and driven, a genuine triple threat whose life seemed to hold countless creative possibilities. In the days since her death, tributes have poured in. Messages on social media honored her talent and spirit, and a GoFundMe campaign launched by her aunt has drawn widespread support to help with funeral expenses, trauma counseling for her son, and family needs during this overwhelming loss. Supporters from around the world have shared memories and condolences, highlighting how deeply Smith touched those who knew her work and those who didn't. Her family's public appeal through the fundraiser emphasized both her artistic legacy and her role as a loving mother. They described her as vivacious, loving, and fiercely talented, a performer who brought joy and creativity to everything she did. Yet behind the praise and grief lies a harsher reality. Violence within relationships continues to devastate families, cutting lives short and leaving loved ones to grapple with loss. This tragic case underscores that reality, prompting conversations about support systems, personal safety, and the unpredictable nature of intimate conflict. As the investigation unfolds and Jackson Small awaits the outcome of pretrial proceedings, Smith's legacy remains grounded in her vibrant talent and her role as a mother whose life was tragically interrupted. In the midst of holiday celebrations and seasonal cheer, her story stands as a sobering reminder of the fragility of life and the urgency of compassion. Thank you for watching. If you want deeper breakdowns of celebrity and entertainment news, including the stories beyond the headlines, subscribe and stay tuned for updates.